Hello and welcome to the In News series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the historic low which Indian rupee has seen as of now. So the 14th of January, Indian rupee has seen a historic low with regard or in comparison to the US dollars. Now what happens is that if any of you want to buy $1, then in exchange you will have to pay as of now around rupee 86 plus rupees. So $1 is equals to 86 around rupees. So this means that the depreciation of Indian rupee is taking place and the purchasing power of Indian rupee is going down, and this is considered negative for the economy as the rupee is becoming weak in comparison to the US dollars. And this is something not good for the economy at all, and also for the rupee. So first of all, let us look at the timeline. First of all, we will be looking at the news, then rupee at historic low, then what will be the impact of the fall of rupee, what are the reasons because of which the fall of rupee is taking place, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is economy, a very important topic which can be asked in the preliminary examination and has been asked in the prelims before. So the news talks about that why rupee breached 86 against the US dollar, strengthening dollar, weak FII inflows. Strengthening dollar means that whenever you have to buy or an Indian have to buy $1, it means that the number or the payment in rupees a person will have to make more and more. Strengthening dollar will mean weakening of rupee. So before moving forward, Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now shifted to Noida. So the offline admissions in the English medium batches and the Hindi medium batches are open in the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains in offline mode. So the English medium batches, the admissions are open, and the Hindi medium batch is starting from 16th of January. If you have any query, give us a call at 87501 87501. And the Jaipur batch is starting from 16th of January, and the Delhi Karol Bagh batch is starting from 28th of January. Now let's move forward. So the rupee has fell past 86 in comparison to a strong dollar. So the dollar is strengthening, is becoming stronger and stronger, and in comparison the rupee is becoming weak. And it has, the strengthening is taking place after the US jobs data has come out, and it has shown that the unemployment rate in US is going down, and also the economy is doing well, and it is being expected that the Federal Reserve will go for lesser interest rate cuts this year because of the US jobs data, a stronger US jobs data. So if the Federal Reserve will interest rate cut will be less, it means that the dollar will be becoming stronger. And on 13th of January, if we will see, then the domestic currency closed at 85.97, and when it opened on the 14th of January, it opened to 86.53. So if one Indian wants to buy $1, then the person will have to pay on 14th of January 86.53 Indian rupee. And this talks about that how weak the Indian rupee has become, and this is depreciation of Indian rupee, and this is Indian rupee has crashed to an all-time low. Now look at this map. This talks about from the year 2010 to 2020, then to 2024. So if you will see that the Indian rupee graph or weakening of the graph is going up and up and up, it means that the Indian rupee is becoming weak. It means that if a person has to buy one single dollar in around 2010, the person will have to pay around 45 rupees. Then around 2020, the person will have to pay around 65 rupees. And in the year 2024, the person on 14th of January will have to pay 86.5 rupees. Now, what are the reasons for this fall of rupee? So, it is strong dollar. Apart from strong dollar, rise in crude oil prices. So in the international market, the crude oil prices are rising, and India, which imports more than 80% of its crude oil, it will reflect in the current account deficit of India, and India's current account will become weak. Then selling by foreign investors in the equity market. So if the interest rate cut by the Fed Reserve will be less, and as of now the money, the FIIs, that is the foreign investment portfolio, they are pulling back their money from the Indian market, because the Indian market as of now is not performing well. So the FIIs are, or the FPIs are pulling out their money and they are investing in US again. Then the Federal Reserve's cautious stance and solid economic data. So the US economy is performing well and the dollar is becoming strong. The unemployment rate is going down and the jobs market is also performing well. Then the unemployment rate came off to 4.1% from 4.2%. So the unemployment rate, there is 1% decrease. Then robust economic data in the US has pushed US 10-year yields higher. So the people are able to receive, or people are able to get higher bond yields, which are triggering capital outflows from emerging markets like India, and they are investing in the US market. Then the ripple effect has been significant, with approximately 4.2 billion exiting Indian markets in January 2025 alone. So in the month of January 2025, which is the start of the year 2025, in alone January, more than 4.2 billion US dollars have FIIs and FPIs have pulled out from the Indian market, and this is also one of the reasons that why the Indian markets as of now are down and is not performing high, or you can say is not bullish. Then impact of falling rupee. One of the impact, or you can say one of the caution that the RBI can take to bring back the economy is the expansionary monetary policy, that the stance they can take. And apart from this, the negative impact the depreciation of rupee will have on the economy is, first of all, inflation. Inflation, as the country imports nearly 80% of its crude oil needs. So if the crude oil payments is what is being done in the dollars, so this will move out dollars more in quantity as compared to the previous term, because if the crude oil prices will rise and India imports crude oil, then they will also have to make the payments, and the payments is being made in the dollars. So the current account deficit will also increase, and this will lead to inflation. Then current account deficit, large proportion of India's imports are dollar denominated, and these imports will get costlier. Then costlier imports in turn will widen the trade deficit, because if we will import will become costlier, then we have to pay more rupees, so the trade deficit will increase, as well as the current account deficit will also increase, which in turn will put pressure on the exchange rate. And if the dollar will be weakened, the purchasing power will be weakened, then the amount from India going out will increase. Now the positive impact, so if depreciation is taking place, then the positive impact that can happen on the economy is that the remittances from overseas could become attractive, and if the exchange rate, if the exchange from dollar to rupee will be done, so that amount will become higher, so the remittances will become more attractive and more remittances might come. Then it will benefit India's exports unless they import raw materials, which would become more expensive. So exports, India's exports will become more attractive in case of depreciation of rupees. But in this case also there is one negative, and that is, if the import of the raw material is being done, then the raw material will be expensive. So overall the manufacturing of the product will become expensive in that case. Even though the exports might go up, but if the product which is being exported is made up of raw material coming from outside, then that will be a negative for the person or for the manufacturer. So these are few of the things. First of all, about the reasons. Reasons are the most important. Then the impact it will have on the economy. And then in the end, a prelims practice question, and it is a PYQ of the year 2019. And we tend to explain the PYQ, or we take the questions from PYQ, because this tells us that how important the topic is. Because if you will understand the PYQ, then only you will understand that on what lines the UPSC is asking questions and what from a particular topic you will have to understand with regard to reading the topic. Because reading of the topic is fine, but understanding and then to be able to solve the question is more important. Now let's go back to the PYQ, and the question is, which one of the following is not the most likely measure the government RBI takes to stop the slide of Indian rupee? So there are 4 options given. First, curbing imports of non-essential goods and promoting exports. B, encouraging Indian borrowers to issue rupee denominated masala bonds. C, easing conditions relating to external commercial borrowings. And D, following an expansionary monetary policy. So these are the 4 topics, or these are the 4 options, and like always, you people will have to give me the answer in the comment section. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.